My own head, constantly thoughts jumbled round. Think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win. I'll take a stab, I wanna chase a bag. I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Lonely now, I'll give up everything. Daunting thought, if I could see my dreams, I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go. I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality.
I just wanna find a way out, sick of the venom in my brain. Running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this. I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen too many once, I just so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one, started to outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
I'll give up everything, daunting if I can see my dream, make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Lonely now, I'll give up everything, daunting if I can see my dreams, make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go. Don't let go. I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, TradeFly, and today is a beautiful day. Bitcoin is pumping. It's up over 100K, but we got to look at some levels because we got some biggies, and we really did hit our head on one of them. We hit the value area high, so we'll look at that on the chart, and then we really want to maintain over that psychological area of 100K. So here it is. It is the time of reckoning for Bitcoin, but hey, the first thing you know I love doing is saying what's up to everybody that's in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. It is much, much appreciated. You guys are the absolute best. Again, extended fam, let's get it. And I saw my man David Brumbelow first in the chat. What is up to you, my dude? We also have the best mod in all of the crypto space. That is going to be Alexandra G, my lady. Jessica, look, what is up to you, brother? And we got Junior Initials. I've got it all figured out. What's up to you, brother? Good to see you in the chat. Let's get it. BC Port Corp, how you doing? What it do? Let's scroll down a little bit more. JB, how you doing? Let's go. And we got Mr. NJC. What's up to you, man? Dylan VA, how you doing? Let's scroll it down just a little bit more. Let's see. Going. I got my bot in here. They were giving me smack yesterday about not having a bot, and so I already had the alerts going through Stream Elements, so I decided to enable that one. I ain't got no idea what these things do. Dave Digital told me to do it, so I did it. That's basically how it goes. I had to choose between that or Nightbot. I just went with what I already had. So there you go. It's in there. Feel free to do whatever it does. Have fun. Let's see what else we got. We got Deborah. What is up to you? Greetings and salutations to you as well. Hope all is well. Hope everyone is having a great day. Darren does thing. My dude DDT with an Ayo Brigade. Let's go. All right, scrolling down just a little bit more. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Crypto Sammy. What is up, my dude? Thank you for being here. Much, much appreciated. And that about wraps it up. If I missed you, holler at me in the chat. But you know what we got to do when Bitcoin is pumping? We got to play the tune. You got to pump it up. Let's go. Hope everyone is having a good day. You should. Because if it is looking like this out there, well, not that. That is not what I want. That is not the one at all. Well, let's get that off. That's not the one. It's not the one. All right, there is no way for me to actually edit that in the background, so we'll go back there. Hopefully no one steals my stream keys. I don't think it's actually up, so all good in the hood. But let's see here. Let's see. Crypto bubbles. There it is. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. So back to what I was saying. If you're not having a good day, something is wrong. Look at all the green on the board. I mean, we have things moving upwards of 30, almost 40% in one day, in less than 24 hours. Things are pumping through the roof. I mean, this is stuff that is really hard to even try to put TA on. But one of the things we did talk about yesterday, I was like, hey man, looking at a lot of these altcoins are all showing a pretty similar trend, right? They were kind of all breaking that trend. They were all kind of going horizontal, looking like they wanted to break out. And I mean, good news will do it. That's all it takes is one little bit of news. And here we are with green all over the place. But who's not green? Form's not green. I don't know too much about them. And then Tether Gold, interesting enough, is also not green. So there's your losers. Everyone else, big winners for the day. Love to see it. Let's go over to the total market cap here, and we are over that magical $3 trillion mark. Up 5.99%, 24-hour trading volume. Now, of course, that's up 50%. That's up 138.68 or 63 billion. Bitcoin dominance currently sitting at 63.85%, a decrease of 0.6. That's what you want to see for the alts, right? Bitcoin dominance gets very extended or overextended, we'll say, and then it draws back a little bit. What does it do? We talked about it. It moves up, it'll consolidate, and then it lets all the other altcoins come along with it. So, you know, you get into that aspect of you start playing whack-a-mole, right? As Bitcoin settles out, let the dust settle a little bit. It gives the opportunity for some of that money to rotate into altcoins because now people are trying to make those big gains, right? You see them moving 30% in one day. It's wild. It's a little bit of a, Vegas in the altcoin world, but it is what it is. Fear and Greed Index currently sitting at 53. That is neutral. Bitcoin at 100,982. That is up 4.6% over 24 hours. Ethereum is at $2,046. What a nice move for that. That is up 13.44%. I know there's a lot of happy people about that one here. We looked at the bubbles. I guess we'll finish out the top 10. Why not? Why not? XRP currently sitting at $2.23. That's up 5.17%. BNB at 616. It's been over 600 for a while now, and that is up 2.65%. Solana 158. That's up 8.77%. Dogecoin is at 18.9, almost 19. That's up 10%. Cardano is at 73 cents. That's up 10.48%. So there you go. That rounds out your top 10. And where's my AVAX? Where's it at? 21.24. That's up 10.39%. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Sui looking good. That's up 19.71%. Ooh. Nice little move for your the Sui. We'll figure that out one day. Maybe I'll listen to the actual creators talk about it, and then I'll get the pronunciation right so I don't sound like Clown Town. Anyways, all right, let's look at the heat map. All right, avoid the Mario sound there. All right, so here we go. Looking at the heat map on the 3-day, it looks like I need to update this. That is weird. There it is. That looks correct. So, one thing that I really want you to pay attention to on the heat map, all right? A lot of the liquidity that was here on the 3-day has been cleared out, right? You see it getting a little bit darker, but there is still a little bit of liquidity. So people are coming in with some short positions. They're putting their stop losses up here. They're taking some leveraged short positions. I'm tempted myself, all right? I'll be honest with you. I am tempted. We've had a hell of a move. And when you see the liquidity start to kind of, dry up a little bit, that means people are getting beat into submission and they're not as willing, to put the liquidity on the chain, right? They're not, or on the market, we'll say. And there's less incentive to go up. So where's your biggest hot spot on the map? 93.3. We've already got that marked on the charts. That's your biggest hot spot. Now, am I saying we're going to dump a root all the way down to 93? No, not at all. That's a long way to go. But if you start seeing the price action begin to trend in that direction, right? You see a reversal, you see a change of character, that would give you an indication that this liquidity could be in trouble. And what does that mean? Then we start looking for setups where it comes down, grabs that liquidity, and then we can actually get a reversal and still keep that bullish structure. That would be the ideal situation. All right, so let's go to Bitcoin on the daily. That's where we'll start. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. You don't need all that craziness. But what was I talking about when I said we did hit our heads on a little bit of, kind of a critical area? It's a value area high of this previous range here, all right? So that is exactly where we met a little bit of resistance. Now, is that going to hold up? I don't know. But what I'm very interested in is seeing the reaction that we get. So if we go down to some of the smaller time frames, like how is this playing out? Is it looking like it's, really could be a pit stop? Or is it looking like we could get a reversal? And that might take a little time to develop here, to be perfectly frank with you. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to jump in or ape into a short right now based on there's such bullish news. And now they're already talking about there could be more bullish news. There could be more trade talk. China's still on the table as well. So you gotta be careful. But that being said, we are getting up to not only a horizontal level of resistance, but we are getting into where the value area high is. There is a loud order block up here above all of the price action as well. And then when you start coming out and retesting the highs, I mean, you're retesting the highs, man. So like, there's gonna be a little bit of resistance there as well. So this order block makes a lot of sense. Something for you guys to keep apprised of, to be aware of. And it depends. Did you guys get in down here? Did you get in right here? Where did you get in? And where are you comfortable with taking profits? I will tell you, I'm getting to the point where I'm pretty comfortable with taking some profits on some swing trades. All right, those are all looking very green. I posted that in the Discord. I think I'm up over 1,000, maybe $1,500 on a couple of the swing trades there, and I think this is a good place for me to say, you know what? We've had a great move up over the last week or so. We'll say couple weeks. All right, last couple weeks. And now it's a matter of just like, all right, I'm going to take it to the piggy bank And then I'm going to start waiting for the next setups, right? And we could see continuation, and that is fine. I'm totally okay with losing, 5-6%, maybe a little bit more on some of these trades, because I would like to see it now break this level and then come back down with a little retest, right? Like, I'm cool with that. Like, that I am okay with. And then I will look, to potentially re-enter right there. So that's probably the COA I'm going to take right now, and just full transparency with you guys. And this is not by any means saying that it cannot continue to run. It's just a way for me as a trader to prevent myself from round tripping and, taking some of the profits along the way. So I want to be very open with you guys. And so you will have it on record. Be like, oh, TradeFly, he's a dodo. He sold at 101,000. Yeah, maybe. But it's okay, because, I'm going to wait. And the odds that it comes back to 100,000 or 101,000, even if it moves up, I would say is very high. And then I have an opportunity again. So there you go. All right. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do something you guys love, and that is going to be the daily degen. All right, do want to show you guys this. I did take a quick short this morning when it did go up to the initial area of resistance that we had labeled. It's a thing, right? I did put my money where my mouth is. We got an initial rejection, right? I talk about that all the time. I took that play, and that was a nice little $300 banger this morning. But let's go ahead and look for a good old poop coin. Let's do it. All right, scrolling down here. I didn't even get I gotta get the poll in. Oh man, I'm killing myself. That's all right. That's all right. This is easy. Daily degen. Let's do it. You guys just got to vote quick while I'm looking for a coin. That is A-okay. Here we go. Daily degen poll is coming up right now. Get your votes in. All right. If you guys don't know, this is an opportunity for you guys as the audience to vote on whether we go long or short, and I will take the trade. No TA. I just go for it. All right. So it's something we do just to have a little bit of fun, very low capital, but it's always fun to see how it shakes out by the end of the show. I'm going to guess most of you guys are uber bullish right now, given the news. So I probably know the outcome. It's just a matter of finding the right asset. This is one of those days. It's one of those days. The orange man has spoken. He has made the deals. He has brought free trade, whatever you want to call it. I really don't care that much. But that being said, he's been the man of the day, right? So we're going to play Trump coin today. All right. And you guys have the opportunity to let me know if you want to go long or short here. That might change the voting in a quick hurry. We'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. Got 10 votes in right now. We are 60% long, 40% short, and will give me an opportunity to see what's going on in the chat here. Looking fly today. My man. My spot is flying. There it is. It is, dude. Spot bags are looking great. Like I said, I had some nice swings in, and I think I'm gonna take profits, man, personally. And I've been here before, man. I took the trade off 50K last time I went to the all-time highs. Rode that up for a bit, and I got out early. There's no doubt about it. I mean, shoot, if I would have just kept the 50K, I mean, think about where we're at now. I would have doubled it, but that's okay. It is all right. But anyways, let's see what you guys got going on here. 60-40 right now. Doesn't look like there's any more votes coming in. Crypto Cajun, yo, what's up to you? Good to see you in the chat. Kelly Kell, how you doing? Emma Sophia, she said, I'm here. How you doing? Good to see you in the chat as well. My dude, Mike Play, what is up to you? BC Poor Corp. UK deal is Garbaggio. Yeah, man, there was, I was watching a little bit of Meet Kevin just to get some analysis from his perspective, and he was just trashing it the entire time. But yeah. Let's go. Dave Digital, what is up, man? Hey, I added the Stream Elements bot, so go ahead and rip me apart if it sucks, but whatever it does, man, I added that one because I already had my alerts set up through there, so have fun. All right, it looks like we got 12 votes in. It is 67% long, 33% short. We're going to end the poll here. All right, I know you crazy people, you like to wait until you see the token moving, and then you start voting. You guys are, I'm on to you. I'm definitely on to you. All right, looking at it right now, you are on the 3-minute chart. You are above VWAP here. And, I mean, it's trending up. Not that we're really doing any TA on it, but all right, let's go ahead and let's have a little fun. Ugh, it looks like it doesn't want to play nice, but that's all right. We're doing it. Let's go. All right, got that in 20x. Market. Full send for the people. Let's go. For the people. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, man, I forgot. I had a new sound triggered up for you guys today. I was gonna go on the smaller time frames for Bitcoin, but you know what? We'll save it for another day. We'll save it for another day. You know what? No, we're not. I had something triggered up, and I forgot to do it. But you know, I was talking about it yesterday, and I just thought this one was hilarious.
Mr. Burgundy, you have a massive erection.
I'm just saying. It went up and away. All right, so let's see. Let's look at USDT dominance, right? That's been a big topic of discussion here, especially on Geo's channel as well. You know, I've just been kind of following suit and taking a look at it, right? We fell out of this range. All right, so I mean, you can see once it fell out of that range, it dumped and Bitcoin popped, right? So essentially in unison. And we've talked about the inverse correlation here. I know that some people were saying, hey, there's a breakout here, but we fell right back into the range. When we fell back into the range, that's really your indicator. Like, all right, cool. We're probably at minimum going to go back down to the value area low. And then we just kept on going. All right, just kept on going. So where can you find support now for the USDT dominance? First place I would look at personally is going to be the 200 SMA. Now, I don't know how well the SMAs work on USDT dominance, but we'll find out because that's pretty much the line that I'm going to be looking at right now. Let's actually do a fib retracement again. I mean, doing TA on USDT dominance sounds a little silly, but I'm going to do it anyways. And there you go. It's actually lines up with the golden pocket. Shoot, I mean, that could make sense. So that could be your pit stop there. So does that mean potentially a little bit more upside for Biddy? Maybe. Let's look at some horizontal levels. Let's see here. Looking. I see a little bit right here. Let's go and mark that with a box. All right, all I'm doing is taking the wicks of the lows where I see support and resistance. And then, see, right here, support, resistance, support, comes down, retest, off, and away. That means it's important to me. And let's go ahead and change the color of this box. There you go. So that aligns too, right? You got price action. That's kind of validating what you're looking at. You got the golden pocket. You got the 200 SMA, confluence. All right, you got confluence in this area. So that is where I would say it'd be primed to get a little bit of a bounce or find support and keep that in your cross check when you're looking at Bitcoin and then looking at USDT dominance. Just kind of go back and forth, right? Keep that up. All right, so that is USDT dominance. Let's look at the NASDAQ because I believe that popped as well. No surprise there. Now, we did have a pretty important area of resistance, but it can't defeat news. I mean, there's nothing we can really do. So that was the area I was looking at, right? I was anticipating, right? We did get the rejection. Well, you got 3 candles there showing you, hey, this is an area of resistance. It was confirmation. However, this did not play out. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. It didn't play out. Because we got bullish trading news like 3 days in a row. It was like every afternoon we were getting bullish trading news, and then this morning. And so we are up over that area of resistance. What does that mean? We're hoping it is now support. Now, this kind of goes back to the other conversation that I was talking about before. Do you think we're ready to go retest the highs? That's tough. That is tough. So are we in a recession? I would argue yes. So it'd be very interesting to be in a recession and go retest the highs for NASDAQ. I'm just still not a believer, I got to be honest with you. But here nor there, we're breaking through these key levels of support and resistance, right? We're just moving ever since we broke out. Remember, we were looking at this in the Discord. We had this trend line, got the moving averages, broke out, retest, boom, boom, gone. So looking good for the NASDAQ right now. We'll see if it continues to trend its way up. All right, let's look over the chat real quick. See what you guys got going on. All right, I see you guys are messing with that bot already. I have no idea how that thing works. I got to be honest with you. All right, scrolling through. Oh, y'all crazy. All right. Oh gosh. See, there you go. You may I almost have to put that on. I almost have to put that on the screen just to show Alex. I'm gonna screenshot that. That's kind of funny. Dave Digital never disappoints, man. All right. I'll send that to Alex later. What else do we have to look at here? Let's look at Cardano. I think Cardano had a pretty nice move today. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go. So a couple key things we talked about. We've talked about the 67 cent area. Wanted to get back over the top of that, the 0.382. Keeping bullish structure, really. All right. So you had this move up off the low. Rejection off a horizontal level that we identified. That was easy, right? You had the point of control as well as just price action kind of showing you that that's an area of resistance. And then you have the value area high of this range right here. All right. That's sitting at about 74 cents. So had a nice little zone there of both the point of control of the previous range and then the value area high that is now providing you resistance. So, I mean, we're getting to the point now where like, hey, we can start, potentially getting a little bit more excited. Once you start breaking some of these key levels, the problem you have here, you do have the 200 SMA, depends on how much you believe in that, but it's showing you, the price action is showing you that it was trying to hold that level and then ultimately broke down. So, you might run into that in terms of resistance. You do have a very clear horizontal at 76 cents. I mean, it would be easy to say that that's your next stop, but it's just kind of like resistance, and then resistance. And it's a little tough. I don't think I get super excited about Cardano until we start getting over probably about the 80 to 84 cent range. You get over that, then you can get these very aggressive moves, right? You can look at the volatility up here, look at the aggressiveness of some of the moves. Again, cancel this out. That doesn't count. That's a news-based move. But I mean, look at these swings right here. Let's measure them out just to see what we're talking about. That's a 32% move there. All right. This is a 28% move there. I mean, so the moves are very aggressive when we start getting over 84 to 86 cents. So keep that on your radar. If you're in it, then you're in it, right? I mean, there's no sense at this point, in getting scared out. But here or there, maybe you take out your initial entry at a minimum right here, play on house money, move up your stop loss. I mean, those are all definitely, I would say, very viable options at this point because really you are getting up to an area of resistance. So Cardano looking okay. I mean, this is really your first line, right? Because you have this horizontal coming off of this, right? So you got the V here. You actually want to break that. Once you break that, break out retest. If you get away from all the trash, all right, and you just ignore all the crap that I'm talking about, all this resistance, just technically speaking, from 76 cents, you can see that horizontal. You would like to just get over it, retest it, and then look for that continuation. And ignoring all of this, right? If we turn off all of the noise, that's really, what you would like to see for Cardano. That would make you feel a lot better. So I mean, that's a very realistic price action like flow coming up to this area, getting a rejection, coming down, retest. Could give you an opportunity to get back in if you do take profits in this zone, or if you do exit whatever trade you're in. That would be kind of your next move to look for in terms of continuation for Cardano. Looking pretty good there. Let's go to AVAX. We know we got a bag of that. Oh, whoa. That's a little crazy. And look at my dude Alex O's in the chat. What's up, man? You see old Dave Digital, man? He's playing with the. I'm gonna have to. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you in the Discord here. He's a trip. Mark Dutch, what's up to you, man? How you doing? Good to see you, man. A to Ace, link in the Discord. What is up to you, brother? Who else we got? Scrolling down. I was skirting the language barrier. I'm surprised it caught it. Is that the bot? Is the bot already doing its thing? Wait, I'm not a mod. Dave, you want to be a mod? I mean, I feel like half the chat will be a mod, but it's all good. I'll make you a mod. Don't you cry. All right, stand. There you go, man. There's your wrench. You have been knighted. Go forth and do great things. Don't be too crazy. All right. Let's see. AVAX. Let's talk about that. Let's get rid of this junk on the side here. Golly, did it again. All right. So here we go. I don't think this really has changed much. You got an area of resistance here. Very clear. You can see that in the price action. And you're getting into an order block right here. So, I mean, this is actually looking worse than Cardano. Cardano looks better than AVAX. We haven't even come back up to retest the horizontal level, right? Just kind of that confirmation of the breakout. That's, unfortunately for me, not as good. But sometimes AVAX moves a little bit slower, to be perfectly honest with you. So, just like Cardano, I mean, this is what you would like to see. And look, you got a little bit of a ways to go. All right, I'd say it's a little bit more of a hike, but you do want to get over about $23, $24 here. Get over the moving average. This correlates to the 50, just so you know. And then breakout retest, man. That's what you would want to look for here. That's tough. That is tough. I mean, I really think like what you're shooting for AVAX right now is only just to come back up and retest that. So Bitcoin over 100K. AVAX, very slow to the party. You would at least want to see AVAX up here fighting with this area of resistance. You want to see Bitcoin consolidate, and then AVAX getting that opportunity to finally break through. So that's tough. I don't like that actually as much. I prefer Cardano's chart right now, to be perfectly transparent with you. Area of resistance, just to give it to you verbally, is 22.5 to about 24 right now. That's the area you're going to be working through. All right, that's your area of resistance that you got to break through. Your buy zone, if it does happen to come back down, that's going to start at about 17 all the way, we'll just call it about 1570 or so. All right, so that's going to be your buy region if you do come back down. But AVAX just not looking great. Even though it had a nice move up, it doesn't look as strong. So let's go ahead. Brett had a pretty gnarly move there. SWI. Let's look at SWI. Talked about that a little bit earlier. Is this live in the middle of the day? It is. I mean, I'm home. I'm off today. So Thursdays and Fridays, if you guys don't know, I'm off. All right, those are my days off. So I can kind of go live when I feel like it, which is kind of nice. All right. So sweet. Let's get to that. And I mean, with everything going on right now, I just found a little gap and I went for it. I saw my shot and I took it. All right, cool. Sweet. What a nice bounce, right? And again, what have I been harping on? If it's bullish, what should you be looking for in terms of a bounce? Where should you look for it? It's the 0.382, right? That is the bullish continuation. I mean, this is a pretty solid flag. Bull flag there. Told you I'm not a massive fan of bull flags, but it did come back to the 382, which is, I mean, pretty textbook there. You had the 200 SMA. This is all on the daily as well. So I mean, there was a lot of confluence that said it could hold up. It could hold support there. And then of course with the news, this thing just moves exponentially, man. No wonder people are trading it like crypto face, because I mean, just look at the aggressiveness of the moves, man. If only just would have loaded up here. Is what it is. I did not. And I'll be honest there. I did not load up on SWI. I did think about it. But you got a nice little horizontal. Okay, just coming back left on the chart, looking about some of the price action here. Is it going to hold up? All you got to hang your hat on right now is a horizontal. I mean, we could do a fib extension and we could do a fib retracement from high to low here. We'll do that. We'll start with the fib retracement, high to low. All right, so kind of aligning with the order block, a little bit of price action, not all of it, but you could see a nice little zone here. That's not bad, actually. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and mark it. Let's mark the golden pocket. And then we will change the color there. I mean, some of these like prices are getting hit so aggressively and so quick. Like I didn't even really get that far ahead of it. It's unreal. Like, and this is why we have the conversations of like, hey, you got to have a little exposure, because having exposure, like you can catch some of these moves. If you don't have any exposure, like there is no way sometimes. Like, let's see. Let's go ahead and mark that. There you go. We'll get rid of the fib retracement. gives you a little zone to look for. We know that this has got the golden pocket. This encompasses the golden pocket. Come back, looking at the price action, you can see resistance, support, breakdown right here, retest. So that's why I started keying in. I'm like, I do like this area. I would say I like this area better than I like this one right here, even though we are finding a little bit of resistance right now. I'm gonna leave this one up, but this is really, I would say, probably the better area, as well as having a order block there as well. So keep your eyes on that. Where is that area? When I say that area, that's at 4.24 cents all the way up to about $4.41. So still pretty significant in terms of the gap, but here nor there, I do like that, and I think that is probably your higher confidence area when you're talking about some of the resistance you're going to see. Let's see. Shall we? I don't know. I could put a fixed range on this one, I think, right here. Let's do that. Let's go from here to here. Of course, I clicked the wrong one. There we go. Let's go here to here. What do we got? POC. All right, so we got the POC of this range here as well that lines up inside of the golden pocket. So just building confluence, right? Building the argument, building the narrative here of why you could potentially see a rejection at that level. All right, cool. I mean, overall, SWE's looking great, and you're still over top of the 200, and it seems to be respecting the 200 right now. So if you get any kind of pullback, obviously keep these levels, value area high, as well as the point of control. You do want to keep those levels, you know, in your scope. As the 200 SMA works up, it eventually is going to cross with these levels. You got the point of control, it'll end up intersecting that, and then it'll intersect the value area high as well. So, you know, it'll just add to a little bit of confluence you're seeing in terms of providing support if you do get a pullback here. What else was I going to look at? It was the fib extension. All right, we didn't look at that yet. So let's look at a fib extension, low to high to low. There you go. And man, you got the golden pocket right over top of the golden pocket. So again, could add a little bit of confluence for you there. I do like that zone. I'm going to put something in there at least to annotate text. GP POC. All right. There we go. Let's get the TA music going. I know that there's music going, but I don't think this is the actual TA music. So you're probably getting crushed with words and stuff. Let's get the TA. There we go. All right. Let's see what you guys got going on in the chat here. BC Pork Dutch, I was just about to say a little exposure can get you on list. Oh man. Not surprised. TradeFly on GMC next Friday. I don't know, am I? Let's see, Friday. Oh, you do the early shows, man. That might be tough, bro. We'll see. If I wake up, man, I'll jump on. I'm just going through the chat right now, trying to catch up with you guys. Soul. All right. I threw some fundamentals on SWE in Discord. Well, is it good? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let everybody know in the chat. Andrea, if you guys don't know, over in the Discord, she actually drops fundamentals. She has her own little section that I've dedicated to her. Let me go ahead and go over to the Discord here. And you know, I got to do this in the background first because y'all crazy. Here we go. We have called it Pumpamentals. There it is. Pumpamentals. This is Andrea's own little section, and you can see she posts all kinds of stuff. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I got to go to the actual drop down there. All right. So there you go. So she's got a whole little section of Pumpamentals. Check it out. I mean, she does a lot of research. This is something you can get in the Discord. If you guys are interested in fundamentals, come on over to the Discord. We're trying to cater to everyone. I'm still talking to the TradeFly guy. He did call me. He was like, hey man, he still wants to do it. He's just been busy with work and trying to figure out how to connect best with you guys as the audience. He's new to this, so he's a trader. He actively trades, and he knows what he's talking about. But he's new to this game. All right, so I don't know if he's exactly 100% comfortable, but we're gonna get him. We are gonna get him. Look at all this, man. Well, there it is. Andrea digging deep for a greater understanding. I love it. So come on over. Come on over to the Discord. Get some knowledge. As Piper says, I think he says knowledge is profit. There you go. So, all right. Let's get back to the charts, because I know that's why you guys are here. Actually, let's check in on the... Oh, you're up 13%? Taking it. We're taking it. We're taking it. Y'all know how we roll. Banger. Let's go.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
I'm saying. I should have put some real money on that one, huh? All right, 13.42% for the good guys. Let's go. Let's go. And this is what we do. I literally just throw and poop at a wall, see if it sticks, right? Let you guys just vote. Just something a little fun that we do. One of the big things is always going on and checking it though, because it gets weird real quick sometimes. So unbelievable. You guys hit last night for I think like 3 or 4% as well. Unbelievable. Look at this though, man. Going through the order history. Green, 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 green. Even with going through a couple of these daily degens. I've done 2 of the daily degens so far on this account. I haven't lost a trade on this account yet. Not yet. And some of these, like, they're not super impressive, but there you go, 13%. This one was 5%. I mean, so it's like small values here. Just kind of, this is me just like testing out a little bit. Obviously, I'm still trading like, normal, but I think I was just kind of working through Bitunix itself. Then I got more comfortable, did some normal trades there, 226. Yeah, there's a little 300 banger from the night. This was you guys yesterday, 3.85%. So this one, I don't know what I was doing on this one. I just put it, I moved my stop loss to entry. That's what it was. So that was that one. Came back, wicked up, took it out. But I mean, bro, like, this is what we do. This is what we do. I don't know about my dude Alex O though, man. That dude, he's a stud. Unreal. He was sniping trades yesterday on the FOMC. I loved watching that. All right, let's get to the economic calendar. Big things coming up here is core inflation rate and inflation rate month over month, year over year. You got PPI month over month, retail sales month over month, building permits, housing starts, Michigan consumer. All that stuff's going to go next week. Where do you go to get your alpha? Y'all know what to do. Go over to Piper Academy. Let Piper sing to you. He's got all the alpha for this. But what do we need to know is there could be some instability in the market. There could be a little bit of volatility and just understanding, right? Because trying to get ahead of this stuff, I have figured out, is like a lost cause. Like trying to predict it, trying to get ahead of it, like just wait for the darn number, and then is it above or is it below, and then see if that drives the market. It's as simple as you need to make it in terms of why we're looking at this. All right, other news we got here. This is the biggie today, right? This is what really drove the market. Trump announced a new trade deal with the UK, lowering barriers for key goods, cutting auto tariffs to 10%, and exempting steel and aluminum from tariffs. Big news. The other thing that I think it was a slip up. All right, I think this was a slip up because they were supposed to say something about the aerospace industry, but he went ahead and said the company. If you guys didn't hear it, he slipped up and he said Boeing. Specifically, there was a $10 billion deal that was on the table that looked like, I don't know if it got closed or what the case may be, but take it for what it's worth. Do what you want with it. Just know that it was Boeing specifically that locked on a $10 billion deal with the UK. All right. Now, I know you guys are expecting a FUD alarm. You're not going to get it today because the BC letter is not bearish. All right. Here we go. Bitcoin is back. Prediction markets now see a median expectation of Bitcoin rising as high as 124,000 in 2025. This implies another approximately 24% of upside from current levels, with Bitcoin already up more than 30% from its lows. Crypto is like in the trade war. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, I'm saying we've been here the whole time. You guys have been here the whole time. Love it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. But also, measured approach. Measured approach. Don't be scared to take profits. Don't be scared to slide your stop loss up. Make sure that you lock it in. All right. Don't round trip things. All right. Please don't do that. Okay. That is that. What do we say? We got Sol, right? That was what was talked about. Let's go back to the charts. We got Sui up here. Let's go to Sol. And I think that's going to be the last one I look at today. B Team Crypto, what up? Someone said it can get weird. Yeah, bro. It gets weird over here sometimes. That's it's kind of my MO. All right. Why risk your bank? Bank it. I like it. I like it. JR throwing some alpha right there. Who else we got? Purple Tie should have stuck with my giga long thesis. Right on, right on. Shenanigans. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. That's a secret society. Invite only. All right. So, let's see what we got. Anyone else in the chat? Cool. I think I got everyone shouted out here. So, Sol, you know what we got to do first. All right, let's get on the Sol train, baby. It's looking good. It's looking good. This is kind of looking like Cardano in terms of the setup. It is getting over the 50 SMA though. That is good. It's looking a little bit more bullish and it's testing the top side of this area of resistance. And this is a key one. Okay, like this is probably the clearest level of price action for, you know, any of the crypto assets you're going to see on the charts. I mean, I would challenge you of where it's at right now, okay? This is it, because you've seen it here. It loves being right here, 162 to about 120. That is the area it is consolidated in the most. That is where the volume is. So this is the area that really is key to seeing a move up. If we break this area, you are more than likely... We'll call it lots of likely. Lots of likely. All right. Not a word, not a thing. But the odds are with you. The odds are in your favor that you're going to see a move up to 175. I mean, it's every time. Here, 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 here. This is coming down. All right. So every time that it's broken out of the range, it's moved up to 175. I mean... What else? What can you say? History repeats itself until it doesn't, right? So that would be my expectation, especially getting over the SMA. You still got the 200. That's way up here, right? Because we had a very aggressive move for Solana. We had to go all the way up to like the 200, the high 200s, I think, maybe even close to darn near 300. All right. So that is why the 200 SMA is so high in comparison to some of the others. Now that's good. That leaves you some breathing room and it leaves an unimpeded path, right? I would say there's going to be some volume in here, but maybe not a ton. So speaking of volume, this is going to be hard because what I'd like to do is encompass all of this, but let's just do a fixed range volume profile on this area right here, right? The area we know. The area it has spent the most time consolidating in, we're gonna do a fixed range volume profile on that and see if we can draw any more conclusions just from that price action. All right, here, right before the breakout. Cool. So you got the value area high, you got the point of control right here. Look at that, it almost lines up with where you found support. So it comes up, retest, off and away. I like my spot better, to be honest, but hey, let's see what the settings is on the fixed range volume profile right now. Let's go. It's on 70. Let's see what 60 looks like. Man, that drastically changed. But remember I was telling you yesterday, I like 60 better. I've been told 70 is better. I say eyeball test tells me 60 is better. Because a lot of times what you find is, look at this. Look at how clear it defines the support and resistance on this fixed range volume profile right now. It looks pretty good to me, right? Support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, 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 support, and the retest. I don't know. I'm just a bigger fan of 60 personally. There's times where 70 makes sense, but like you can adjust it too, right? To kind of line it up with seeing the price action. So anyways, that adds a little confluence in terms of potentially finding a little bit of resistance here in the near term. So just be aware of that. I'd say the statistical probability is that you find a little bit of a rejection here. Now it's just a matter of seeing what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin continues to move, then it's off and away for Solana. I mean, it's that simple. If Bitcoin continues the upside movement, Solana is going to follow right with it. It's looking good. It's looking bullish. I would say it's actually looking more bullish than a lot of the other cryptos minus SWI. So there you go. So you got a resistance area to look at. Of course, you know where to look if it does work its way down. This is going to be an opportunity zone right here. And, you know, that is about 141 to about 135. You've already seen, it's already showed you by price action that that's an area of support. You can come back left and validate that just by looking at the price action here. Again, you see the zones, right? Like you just kind of split these up. See that? Resistance, support, and then retest go. So that'll let you know that this zone is something at least where you'll see price action, at least where you'll likely see a little bounce at a minimum, right? So you can get into a little scalp that way. That's what I did today. All right, so let's actually visit. Let's visit that so you can understand kind of my thought process into why I took a little quick short today. And that had a lot to do with this area right here. Now you don't see it when you're on the daily, but let's zoom in a little bit. Let's go to the 3 minute because that is the time frame I was on. And let's see, let's go to early AF this morning. There you go, about 350 something. All right. We can look at the oscillator as well. There you go. So you got a nice little retest here, and oscillator was working its way down. Once I saw this, I think it was this one right here, that's when I got in, and then I got out. I think it was at about 99,450 or so. And what I was looking at there was this right here. All right, just so you understand like what I was looking at in terms of getting out. All of these are going to be a little bit different than what they were showing me at the time. The VWAP was, I believe, below. No, I don't think, actually, they probably wouldn't move necessarily. The VWAP was below. It's still below. There you go. So that was one of the things I was looking at. But the horizontal was really what I was kind of like, okay, that's my area. You can see a bounce. We wick down. You see this wick right here? Showing you a little buying pressure. And then that's it, man. For me, once I saw that coming in, 99,450, I believe, was the exit. So why did I get in? Because we already had this identified. This was a matter of just saying, hey, we came up to an area that we've identified, and that overlaid, I believe, with I think something else as well. Let me go zoom out now. Forgot what else it actually overlaid with. Was it just price action? No, it was the value area high. No. Hold on. Might be lying to you. Oh, did I adjust the... I adjusted the value area. I think this was lower because I had it on 60 this morning. Yep, that's what it was. Boom. All right, so that's what I was looking at. All right, we had the high of the zone. Price action aligns. You also had the value area high when it was set to 60. I was like, cool, we can see an initial rejection. So let's go back to the smaller time frames. There it is. That makes it a lot more clear, right? So those were overlaid. So I was like, all right, I think we have an opportunity here. That's not it. It was right here. There you go. That is... that's weird. It kind of shifts. Anyways. That's what I was looking at. That top part of the resistance area. So once I saw some wicks coming in right here, showing you a little bit of selling pressure. Ultimately, you see this a lot where you get a little bit of selling pressure, comes back up, retests the area, and then ultimately pulls back. I mean, the only way to try to get ahead of that is you can start looking at the oscillator. But really, you want to see a bearish candle on the back side of it. So, but I believe this was about where I got in. So, all right, cool. That's why I took that, but I was quick to get out. And then it got crazy volatile. It was just bouncing all over the place while Trump was talking. Let's see what we're doing right now on the lower, smaller time frames. I see cookies. All right. Got a little soft order block developing. We say this was the value area high on, if it's on 70, right? Three-minute really hasn't bent over in terms of the oscillator. Let's see what we got going on. What are you doing, Dave? You're gonna have to hit me up in DM so I know what you're doing with this darn bot. Yeah, so looking at this right now, I mean, it looks just like the price action. I mean, it's showing you a trend up. I'd be a little nervous about taking a short right here until we lose this trend line. That's kind of converging with your horizontal level as well. Basically, an ascending triangle, it's more likely to break to the upside. Statistical probability would lead you to believe you might get a little upside. All right, cool. I think I'm gonna close it out here for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Don't forget to smash that like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for not unsubscribing and subscribing today. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. But that being said, I'm gonna go ahead. I think I distracted Dave with the bot. That's what it was. I distracted him with the bot. He couldn't unsubscribe and subscribe, so he's probably gonna try it right now. But I'm gonna close it up before he can get to it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Much love. Have a great day. Enjoy the green. Have a plan. Right? Always have a plan. With that being said, trade safe, be safe, and I'm out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never ever hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no,
Dave
man, I
Cryptic
still go.
Shanklin subscribed to the channel.